Hello students, how are you all? Welcome to the class. Students, today we will continue the topic time period. To the time which is taken by a pendulum bob to make one complete oscillation, that is called the time period of that pendulum. Now let's do an activity. So here aim is to measure the time period of a simple pendulum. Materials given here and procedure you will follow, and here you will observe that the time period, that is the total time taken by 20 oscillations. So it will here the average of observation given the time period of pendulum. Now next one is here, next topic is formula for the time period of a simple pendulum, that is T is equal to 2 pi under root L upon G, where T is time period of pendulum and pi is equal to 3.14 or 22 by 7, and here G, you know, that is acceleration due to gravity, and L is the length of that pendulum. Next topic students, here that is non-periodic motion. So the motion which repeats itself but not at regular interval of the time, so that is non-periodic motion. Here you are seeing in this figure non-periodic motion. Next one is the oscillatory motion. In if an object moves in a to and fro motion about it means position, it is said to be in oscillatory motion, and oscillatory motions are periodic in nature, but all periodic motions need not be oscillatory. Here you are seeing that motion, a swing, here a swing is oscillatory motion. Now random motion, when an object it moves in any direction and here direction keeps changing continuously, it is said to be the random motion. You are seeing in the diagram, and objects having more than one type of motion. So some objects have more than one type of motion and at the same time, in other words, some objects may have a combination of two or more different types of motions. This will become clear from the following examples. The first one is the motion of Earth. You know, Earth moves around the sun and it has circular motion. So the Earth repeats its motion around the sun after a regular interval of time, that is of 1 year. So it has periodic motion, and Earth rotates on its axis, so it has also rotational motion. Thus the Earth has three types of motion: same time, circular motion, periodic motion, and rotational motion. So the motion of a merry-go-round, so if we consider merry-go-round as a whole, then it shows rotational motion because it turns on axle, but the outer part of merry-go-round shows circular motion. So a merry-go-round has two types of motion, the same time, rotational and circular motion. Same, the motion of a bicycle moving on straight road, and bicycle is rotating on its axle and also moving forward in straight line path. So it have straight road has two types of motion. So first one is rotational motion as well as rectilinear motion. Same, the motion of a ball, when a ball moving on ground, it has rotation here as well as moving forward on the ground. So a ball rolling on the ground has two types of motion. First is rotational motion as well as rectilinear motion. Same, the motion of a sieving machine. So here sieving machine has a wheel which rotates on axle. So the wheel of here sieving machine, this sieving machine shows rotational motion, and the sieving machine has also a needle which moves up and down continuously as a long time. Here, as long as wheel rotates, the needle of sieving machine undergoes a periodic motion. Thus, sieving machine exhibits two type of motion, that is rotational motion as well as periodic motion. Here, this one is the types of motion. So that is translatory motion, circular motion, rotational motion, repetitive motion, oscillatory motion. This repetitive is further divided into periodic motion and non-periodic motion. And next here, last is random motion also. And this translatory motion, it is divided into rectilinear and curvilinear motion. This one is test your understanding. You will find these answers with the given notes. Next one is scalar and vector quantities. Students, about this topic we will discuss in our next video. Till then, thank you everyone.